When good men do nothing. Today on Fortitude Through Stoicism, and this is my 365-day journey of implementing the ancient philosophy of Stoicism into the life of this modern masculine man. You can always tell when I record these in the evening because the words just don't come out. So one thing I wanted to share as I've been going through this and progressing through this, what I've done is I've come up with these 10 commandments of a masculine gentleman. And I read those each day. And what I'm doing is I'm having my team do like a reflection sheet. I'm going to do my big win for each category and also my lesson for the day in each category so I can reflect on the day, because what I'm realizing is the constant reminders like, I will be a stoic today and I will act with grace. I got to keep reminding myself. It's repetition that's going to do this. So as you know, I'm almost 7 months through this journey now, and I'm still learning, still evolving, still finding ways to implement this into my life. Today's quote, the topic, when good men do nothing, and the quote by Marcus Aurelius. Often injustice lies in what you aren't doing, not only what you are doing. I struggle with this one too, because quite honestly, I want to put my head in my sand and worry about myself and fuck everyone else. Excuse my language, but man, it gets tiresome always putting a hand out for people, always putting a hand out for people, always going to put a hand out for people. However, as Ryan points out in the Daily Stoic, history abounds with evidence that humanity is capable of doing terrible evil. Not only actively, but also passively, and in some of our most shameful moments, from slavery to the Holocaust, to segregation, to COVID. I'm going to put that one in there. So, for a multitude of reasons, people decline to get involved. Like, everyone using COVID, everyone drank the Kool-Aids. Yep, going to get all these vaccines and stuff, and then so you see all these problems. And shutting down the economy, we're still having problems from that. Good men stood by and let bad men make terrible decisions. Slavery, Holocaust, segregation, doesn't matter. Today, what they're doing to children without even parents being involved, their schools are getting involved in a kid's sexuality before they even go to puberty. Oh my God, no. Oh my God. So one thing I do appreciate about my ex-wife is someone tried to do some shit like that to my kids. Hell, have no fear. You piss off that woman. So, my ex-wife and I don't see eye to eye and stuff. But let me tell you, mess with those kids. Oof, bad things are going to happen to you. Sidebar. But the reality is, it's just not enough to do good. It's not enough to just not do evil. We must be a source of inspiration for good. My tea is ready. Must be a source of inspiration in the world for others. Singular acts are not going to get it done. Creating that ripple effect, influencing others, that is going to make a change in the culture of this society. People don't want conflict. They don't want confrontation. So that's why good people stand idly by, because they don't want to get involved, and they're letting the shit get burnt to the ground. We see it everywhere. We can't control that, right? So as a Stoic, what can we do? We can control our actions. We can be an inspiration for good. We can try and influence others. As Socrates would do, we can ask uncomfortable questions. Awkward, uncomfortable questions. Because a lot of times, if you ask people enough questions, they will solve their own problem. This is tough for me because I also believe that no good deed goes unpunished. What I've found in my life is that when good men do step up, there's always a price that is paid. And as we know in the Stoic, our job is to be a good human, not for the reward, not for the repayment, just because it's the right thing to do. It takes a lot of courage to keep doing that, especially when the world will kick you in the nuts over and over again. You will see people come and go out of your life, and you will realize that they are not where they need to be mentally. I know I'm coming. My tea keeps beeping, so we're going to wrap this up. But we also know that people are not going to be where they need to be emotionally. They're just not ready. They're not ready. Because I know, if you told me this shit that I believe right now, if you told me this at 22 years old, I'd tell you you're out of your fucking mind. I'd tell you you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. Because I knew everything. And now I know nothing. The older I get, the less I know. Thank you, Socrates. I know nothing. And that is why every day I am in a constant pursuit to change that. And on that, I'm going to get my tea before it beeps again.